Funny story. I actually lied to my mom and my brother on what movie I was going to see. I told them I was going to see Begonia when I was really going to see this. Let's see if it was worth the lie.
Kiki, you are my everything.
You don't.
Fuck.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
From the studio that brought you Terrifier 3 and the Toxic Avenger remake comes Lesbian Space Princess. It's about a princess who lives in space and is a lesbian. Genius! Chef's kiss. You know, it's very rare that I ever jump on the opportunity to review a movie just solely based on the title alone. As in, this is the first time I've ever jumped on the opportunity to review a movie just solely based on the title alone. Was it all worth it in the end? Well, let me first tell you guys what the movie is about, because I already have a feeling that some of you are not going to believe me when I tell you this. The film is about the lesbian space princess herself, Syra, and how she is thrust out of her sheltered life on the planet of Klatopolis into a galactic quest to save her bounty hunter ex-girlfriend Kiki from the straight, white Malians.
Who?
Oh, come on!
Kill the lesbian!
You all know me. I'm Trev. I'm just Trev, and you all know that by now. But even in this crazy-ass Trev brain of mine, I don't think in a million years I would have ever been able to come up with this insane premise, even if I wanted to. So I immediately all know your guys' first two questions. Where the hell did you find this movie, and what Adult Swim abyss did you dig it up from? Well, you can thank the Ragtag Cinema for this one, that little independent theater I've mentioned on this channel before. Yep, for one night only, Ragtag decided to show only one screening of this indie animated film from Australia, and the minute I saw it on their lineup, I immediately grabbed a ticket because I was not missing my chance to talk about a movie titled Lesbian Space Princess. And come on, even if you're not the target audience for this movie, you cannot deny that the title alone does not grab your interest just a little bit. But prior to Ragtag showing this movie, I had never heard of it, never heard anything out of film festivals, no quiet mentions, nothing. Not a damn thing. But I did watch the trailer, and while nothing really had me bursting out laughing or anything, it looked like it had some funny ideas, and it is a 2D animated movie for adults, so already a win right there for me. Plus, I kinda love making fun of white people, and the villains of this movie are literally parodies of white men. You're speaking my language right there. So even with the slightest of anticipation, am I safe to say that this movie lives up to its crazy-ass title? Well, let me start off by saying this. For those of you who don't follow me on Letterboxd, which, by the way, you totally should, one of my favorite movies of the year so far is The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, and the reason for that is because it is easily one of the funniest movies of not just the year, but of the decade. It had me smiling ear to ear, and every time a joke landed, I didn't stop snickering until the next hilarious joke happened, which was almost every minute. Why the hell am I telling you all this? Well, it's because I never thought in a million years that I would be sitting right here telling you guys, or anyone for that matter, that The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson might actually have some stiff competition for the funniest movie of the year, because not only is Lesbian Space Princess fucking hilarious, not only is it one of the biggest surprises of the year, maybe the biggest surprise of the year, but it might also be one of my favorite movies of the goddamn year. When I walked into that theater, I was never expecting a movie titled Lesbian Space Princess to be as funny, smart, well-written, and even as cute as it truly was. This is a very cute movie, surprisingly. Next to The Naked Gun, I have not laughed this hard in a movie theater in ages. Ages, damn you, ages! Now, with that said, I was very skeptical with some of the humor when the movie first started. When it comes to adult animation, you either have your Smiling Friends or your Modern Family Guy. One might at first seem like another adult cartoon with crude humor that doesn't work, but it actually turns out to be well written, smart, and in between some of the raunchy jokes and cussing is a lot of heart and some very likable characters. While the other is Modern Family Guy. I feel like I really don't even have to explain that one to you guys. And when it comes to Lesbian Space Princess, it's got a small number of jokes that don't land, and there's one or two said jokes that are just raunchy for the sake of being raunchy or very lowbrow. But let me tell you that when a joke lands, it hits hard. Actually, you guys want to know what this truly is? Do any of you remember the movie Bros from 2022? Well, Lesbian Space Princess is what Bros thought and wishes it was. Where Bros had some funny parts for the first few minutes and then kind of forgot it was a comedy after a while, Lesbian Space Princess is non-stop with the jokes, and about 90% of them always land. You'll have some jokes here and there that are way too obvious, like how they live on the planet Clitopolis, which they say is hard to find, or at one point, for no reason at all, there's just a dancing vagina, and that's the joke. But it will immediately be followed up by either this problematic spaceship being shocked that her lead is gay, even though she's from the planet Clitopolis, which is located in gay space, or one of the funniest bits of this movie is just watching the straight white aliens improvising what it'll be like to hook up with chicks. Which, by the way, the problematic spaceship and the straight white aliens are hands down the best part of this movie. Every time one of them was on screen and said something even remotely funny, the audience, including myself, just started dying with laughter. I honestly think they deliver some of the best humor of any movie this year.
Kill the lesbian!
To be or not to be? That is the question!
Bro, I said kill the lesbian, not the thespian. What the heck, bro?
You can hear they sound
Yes.
the same.
I understand. Do you know what a lesbian is?
Yes.
What?
They get on stage
No, that's a thespian.
and date someone of the same sex.
That's a lesbian
Well, that's
thespian.
a lesbian thespian.
A lesbian.
No, it's a lesbian thespian.
Just
Two
kill the
separate-
lesbian. Just kill the lesbian.
Another thing that really makes this movie work is the beautiful hand-drawn animation, which not only has a very indie style to it, but I also love the fact that it kind of looks reminiscent of a student animated film or something from Adult Swim, but like good Adult Swim. Speaking of which, you can very much tell that the creators of this movie did take a lot of inspiration from a bunch of different Adult Swim series. The world this takes place in is very Rick and Morty. The straight white aliens are basically the Moonanites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and while this isn't an Adult Swim show, some of the relationships remind me of Hazbin Hotel, but honestly done a lot better. One aspect I love about the animation as well that I don't think will get as much attention is the blue outlining on all the characters, which I really think makes this movie stand out from other movies or series that look like this. And I didn't expect this, but I did find the relationship between Syra and, not Kiki, but another character named Willow to be just so likable. These two work so well and are very cute together that not only do you want to see them get together, but you also start to question if Syra even really needs Kiki at all, or if Kiki is just using Syra in the process. But honestly, probably my favorite thing about getting to see this movie in a theater was watching it with an audience, because that made the experience so much better. Plus, it was just kind of cool to see this movie with the target audience. Trust me, even the woman that introduced the movie at the theater I saw this at was like, yeah, I know I'm in the right theater, which was kind of funny. So yeah, I think it's safe for me to say that Lesbian Space Princess really did blow me out of the water because I enjoyed this movie so much more than I ever expected to. If you're like me and love supporting smaller animated films or are just dying for more non-stop hilarious comedies, then this is an automatic must-watch. It's got great humor, phenomenal 2D animation, very likable characters, and a lot of heart buried in the really great raunchy humor. Yeah, this movie's raunchy humor actually works very damn well. I love this movie, I can't wait to watch it again, and between this and the Naked Gun remake, I pray that we get more comedies like this in the future. And I'm definitely giving Lesbian Space Princess an A. By the way, I am so sorry I've been gone for a minute without letting you guys know, really. I've just been having some anxiety issues recently that are keeping me from wanting to do videos and just some other things. And then recently a family tragedy happened, so I had to go deal with that. I will always love to bring you guys videos no matter what, but always keep in mind that not only is this not my main job, but I must always deal with real life stuff first before anything else. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn the notification bell, and while you're at it, go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd at Trev's Movies, even though I'm not using two of those right now, and I'll be back later with more reviews, and I'll see you then.